Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA Finals. Game number 2 between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors on Sunday, June 5th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player prop spreads over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 2 picks and a same-game parlay that I think are great value bets for this Game 2 of the NBA Finals. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are now partnered with PrizePicks, so be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100 on PrizePicks. Really is a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. They're a lot of fun to use. You can bet on just about anything on PrizePicks. We also have a link down in the comment section and in the description for that as well. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets, guys. I cannot rave more about our Discord than I am right now. It really is terrific. There's a lot of great people in there posting great research, so I highly encourage you to check that out. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below for this game. We'd love to know what you guys are playing. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. There'll also be a link in the comment section and in the description. Just $3.99 per month. It really is a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. You get a badge next to your name, some custom emojis, roll color in our Discord, and shout outs on our videos. And yeah, I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you all to all of you that have signed up. It really does mean a lot to me. All right, now let's dive right into the results from the previous episode. So, really weird game 1, guys. Warriors had about a 15-point lead there near the end of the third quarter, and they ended up blowing it and losing by 12. So, I don't know what happened there. But we'll start with our comment cappers first. We had Paul Valerio. We had a ton of calls, by the way. I mean, we had 6 here that I got to call. Paul Valerio calling the Kevon Looney under 9.5 rebounds. Cash that. Got to get the bag, dropping the heat. Calling the Klay Thompson under 20.5 points. Cash that. Travis Hortman, Klay Thompson over 2.5 assists. Cash that as well. We had Lit Picks calling the Klay Thompson under 20.5 points as well. Was able to cash that. We had Kevin Brown calling the Stephen Curry over 27.5 points. Was able to cash that. And then Jim Ewing calling the Kevon Looney under 7.5 points. Was also able to cash that. Guys, these guys drop picks in our channel all the time, and they, well, a lot of times hit. Our comment cappers are very good, and a lot of great value on these as well. I know the assist on Thompson was like plus 130 or plus 140, so great value there. As far as the stream results, we went 1-1. I'm going to say this. We should have gone 2-0. I don't care. We should have gone 2-0. The Warriors had a 15-point lead late in the third quarter. It fell apart in the fourth quarter. I don't know what happened, guys. I really don't. We had the Warriors -4 spread. Obviously, that lost. I don't get it. Honestly, I really don't. Warriors were in complete control of that game, and they completely just let the foot off the gas. Couldn't make a shot in the fourth, and the Celtics couldn't miss. It was unbelievable. But, you know, what can he do? We were able to cash the Jaylen Brown under 24.5 points. This should have been a no-sweat cash. He ends up cashing on the hook for us. He finishes the game with 24. He's finished a lot of games with 24 points. I don't know what it is, but, you know, honestly, he should have cashed really easy for us. He had like 12 points after 3 quarters, and he ends up finishing with 24. I was just happy to cash because we could have easily missed on that one as well. Then we just barely missed our same-game parlay. You know, Wiggins just needed 1 more 3 to get 3 threes, and then Smart just needed 1 more rebound. So we were actually pretty close on that. Let's get back after today, though, guys. Let's get this 2-0 and the same-game parlay cash. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going with Derek White over 9.5 points here for the Boston Celtics at -122 odds. Guys, I absolutely love that our books here are posted online for Derek White because, honestly, he has been really consistent here lately, and he's really a sneaky play because his line's still pretty low, and he's been absolutely crushing this line. So he's hit this line in 4 out of his last 5 games with game logs at 13, 14, 22, 8, and 21. So the one that he missed, he was still pretty close, and he shot under 50% in that game, which is off the norm for him right now. He's been absolutely incredible here lately in these playoffs. During that stretch of 5 games, he averaged 15.6 per game points, so we love to see that. It's well above the line we're looking for here. As far as his shot attempts go in the last 5 games, 14, 8, 14, 8, and 11. So 8 plus shot attempts in 5 straight, which I do like to see that for a line that's this low. And he does like to shoot the 3 as well. And he shot the 3 really great in game 1, 5 out of 8. And here's my thing with Derek White that I really like. Now, averaging 11 shot attempts per game. Let me finish my point on that. Averaging 11 shot attempts per game over the last 5. So anytime you have shot attempts over the amount of points that you need, that's always a good thing. But the one thing I really like here that, people may not realize, but oh, you're kind of jumping on the Derek White train a little late. I don't think so. The reason why is because I don't think the Warriors could really adjust to him like you could another player, right? To a degree, the Celtics have so many other weapons. You got to worry about Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, dropped in, 20-something points in game 1. So many other players you got to worry about on the Celtics. It's not like they're going to be able to adjust super heavy to Derek White, even Marcus Smart. All these role players had great games. So I think Derek White will continue to see the looks. He's going to continue to get the minutes because, the Celtics, the one thing that they can do in this series, they can go small with the Warriors. Warriors like to go small, so naturally the Celtics could go small as well. They don't have to play with both Williams and Horford on the floor. They can run with Horford at center and Derek White as an extra guard. So created a lot more minutes for him. He played 32 minutes in game 1. If he does that again here in game 2, I think we cash again easy because he's on the floor to score. That's what he does when he's in the game. He shoots the ball, which I love that. Like I said, this is really hard for the Warriors to adjust. So we touched on that. This year versus the Warriors for Derek White, he dropped 25, 16, and then he had a game where he had 0. That was during the regular season. Now, the game he had 0 points, he still put up 8 shots. He went 0 for 8. So imagine that. But he's been absolutely clutch in these playoffs. I absolutely love this play, guys. I think Derek White gets it done again. Very reasonable line for him. We'll take it there for our number 1 pick. Derek White over 9.5 points here for the Boston Celtics at minus 122 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Klay Thompson under 25.5 PRAs here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 106 odds. So, guys, Thompson is actually 8 out of his last 12 to this line here in the playoffs. We'll love to see that. Now, what we find very interesting on Klay Thompson is we've all heard about Game 6 Klay Thompson, right? He tends to play better later in the series. Well, it's absolutely true. He is 7-0 in Games 1 and 2 so far in these playoffs to this under 25.5 PRA line. 7-0. He has never cashed an over. So obviously we'd love to see that. He really is more of a late series performer, and that's played out consistently over the playoffs. I mean, 7 is a pretty large sample size to go 7-0 over that stretch, and some of them aren't even close. Because he can honestly just disappear. He doesn't get a lot of rebound and assist opportunities. His last 3 games here, he's had logs of rebounds plus assists. I'm talking about those combos. 2, 5, and 5. So he doesn't get a lot of those opportunities, which means most of his PRAs are just going to have to be points. And I honestly don't see him dropping anywhere near 25 points. Celtics defense is just too good. They allow the fewest points and assists to shooting guards, which I like to see that. They also allow the 8th fewest rebounds to shooting guards as well. So this is a very good defensive team. So far this season, Klay Thompson, since coming back, is 2-0 to this line versus the Celtics. So he has yet to cash this line versus the Celtics, and I don't see him doing it here. He might get up into the low 20s. He definitely could make us sweat a little bit. It's the only thing with this bet. It's a little bit of a tight bet. These lines are super tight, guys, in the playoffs. I mean, the reason why this video is out so late, I was sifted through, really trying to find the grade A play, and it's hard. The books are making this very difficult. They're not giving us anything free. And, we have to work with what we got here. But I do like this play. Klay Thompson under. You could look at his under for threes. I love his under 3.5 threes. Probably the best, to be honest with you. I just didn't want to lay the juice. I think it's like minus 140 for the juice. If you want to do that, if you guys want to do that, I definitely wouldn't mind that as well. I would recommend that play. He's been very consistent to that line as well, going under, I believe, 5 out of his last 6 or 6 out of his last 7. He's gone under quite a bit, though. And honestly, against the Celtics D, I just don't see it happening. So, do love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, we're going Klay Thompson, under 25.5 PRAs here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 106 odds. Okay, guys, this is once again time for us to make way for the same game parlay. So, guys, I do love this one. A little bit of a different style here. We're alternating some lines down to make this a safer parlay. I really want to cash this one in, guys. The last parlay that we missed really was depressing for me. I really wanted to hit that and get the series started off right. So I really want to have a great shot to hit this. Of course, I always do. But right here, Jason Tatum under 3.5 threes here for the Boston Celtics. This is one of the ones that's a little bit more scary of any of the ones that we have here. It's 5 out of 8. His last 8 with 3 hooks. But what I really like, guys, is this Warriors defense actually has been defending the 3-point line fairly well here in the playoffs. And this is a great defense. And honestly, Tatum really struggled to score the basketball. Only attempted 5 threes, which honestly I like to see that as well. I think we can get this done. Where he has cashed the over, it's on 3 hooks. He's hit 4 each time. So I do like our value here to the under. And then we got Klay Thompson under 3.5 threes. We were just talking about that. He's gone under in 5 of his last 6. We just made a great case for that as well with his under PRAs. Marcus Smart to record 4 rebounds. Guys, this is one of my favorite plays in the playoffs. I'm 3-0 betting on this for even money. But it's now juiced because him to get 4 rebounds is like minus 170, which I think is still solid value, actually. He's 9 out of his last 9 to this line. You can't do any better than that. Stephen Curry here, 4 assists. He has gotten this every single game in the playoffs. I really don't need to say anything more about that. It should be pretty easy. Jason Tatum, 4 assists here for the Boston Celtics. Same type of thing. 12 out of his last 12 here in the playoffs. He should easily drop 4 assists in this game as well. So, guys, I do love that for our same game parlay over plus 500 odds today, which is what we like to see. Let's cash it in. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Guys, I really do appreciate all of your support here at the channel. It really has been awesome. We've been on a great run, actually, in baseball. We're actually 6 straight winning days in baseball. So if you guys haven't, check out our baseball videos as well. I'll have one of those out in the morning. I'm releasing this video around midnight. So we'll see what happens as far as with that. We'll have a baseball video out probably around 9:30, 10 tomorrow. Will be another makeshift one where I'll be on the go with that. So, I'll do my research in the morning and post that. Hopefully we'll have some more winners there as well. Really want to get this 2-0 though, guys. The SGP does not count towards our official record, so keep that in mind. I recommend putting a small amount of money on that or like a free bet, something like that. Don't put anything crazy on those guys. They're hard to hit. They really are. I think we've hit 1. We hit 1 in the conference finals, which was nice. It's like a plus 1,000 one, but they are hard to hit. So trying to make it more hittable today, though. Would love to cash that in, guys. It's going to be an interesting series. Really hard to bet the spread for me. I wanted to bet the Warriors. Honestly, I really did. I think the Warriors. I think the Warriors are going to win a game here in this series, right? They're not going to get swept. Not with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. It just doesn't make any sense. But right now, it's starting to look that way. I mean, the way they collapsed in Game 1, man, this Celtics team is hungry. They're dangerous. I don't know. It's going to be a tough game, too, I think, even for the Warriors as well. I think that's why this spread was so hard for me to pick. I think it is really sharp. I think it's very difficult to pick the over-under, same type of thing. 215.5, I believe it was set at. We had 128 or 228 last game. I don't know if I lean with it going over again. I think we should see some more defense. So I lean more with the under, but there's not a lot of great numbers to support that. So obviously I can't roll that either. So it's tough, guys. As we get deeper into the playoffs, it gets tough to bet basketball. It does. You just have to be very selective with what you do and not overplay the slate. That's the key. Have fun. Play some same game parlays for fun. Pick and choose your straights though, very carefully, because it's tough. It really is. Much tougher than the regular season was. So, do appreciate y'all. Check out all of our social media links. Drop your favorite pick down below. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.